Archangel Michael says, you are moments away from receiving a call that will change everything. What you're about to discover has been hidden in silence, cloaked in deception, and whispered in shadows. This isn't just a warning, this is the uncovering of betrayal so close, it will make your hands tremble. You felt it, haven't you? A strange energy around your finances lately. A lingering sense that something was off, like money slipping through cracks you couldn't see. You double-check your balances, scan through your statements, ask yourself if you missed a bill. But nothing adds up. It's not a mistake, it's intentional. Blessing code 333, a divine shield is being placed upon you for what's about to unfold. Archangel Michael says, you were chosen to know this truth because the truth can no longer hide. The person behind this theft has been operating under your nose, acting as if their hands were clean. But the angels have been watching every single transaction. The call won't come from a familiar number. It will ring out of nowhere, maybe even at an odd hour. And when you answer, you'll hear a voice you don't recognize, but the message they deliver will strike your heart. They've been following the digital trail, tracing the activity, watching how someone close to you accessed your details without consent. You trusted them. They smiled in your face. You lent them help when they said they needed it. You believed their stories. But they kept coming back for more, except this time, they didn't ask. They just took. They knew your patterns. They knew your passwords. And the worst part? They knew how much you believed in them. Blessing alert, 777, Archangel Michael is restoring what was lost, and returning more. What they didn't know was that heaven keeps receipts even when you don't. Every lie they told, every time they withdrew something behind your back, every time they smiled and said, "Thank you," while robbing you. It's all being brought to light. This phone call will come with evidence. Not speculation. Evidence. You will see your name, your numbers, your records, and their fingerprints all over it. They thought they'd outsmarted everyone. That you would never realize because you're too kind, too soft, too giving. But the angels have drawn a line. A mysterious man, known only to you through a distant connection, will reveal this truth. He has nothing to gain by telling you, only divine orders to fulfill. He's been monitoring the digital paths. Watching how, every time you shared your device or helped someone access your phone, your accounts became more vulnerable. Blessing code 999, everything stolen is being multiplied and returned to your name. The person who betrayed you, you know them. That's why this hurts more than anything. You laughed with them. You opened your home to them. You defended them when others warned you. And yet, they kept counting on your kindness to blind you. This phone call is their undoing. Heaven is no longer silent. Archangel Michael says, they thought your silence meant ignorance, but it meant grace. You gave them time to correct themselves. Time to speak. Time to change. But they didn't. They grew bolder. They accessed more. Even began to manipulate others to cover their tracks. What they didn't know is that divine timing always exposes hidden things. And that time is now. The call will shake you. Not just because of what it reveals, but because of who it reveals. The voice on the other end will say one name. A name that will freeze you in disbelief. A name that's been smiling in your pictures. Sitting at your table. Borrowing your trust. Blessing code 444. Protection is now guarding your home, your heart, and your accounts. They've been using someone else's identity to cover their digital footprints. But they made one mistake. One timestamp. One mismatched device. One accidental email opened at the wrong time. And now, all of it will come crashing down. The mysterious caller isn't an enemy. He's a messenger. A chosen one from the divine circle sent to hand you this truth before the next payment gets stolen. You'll see screenshots. You'll hear recordings. You'll be shown how long this has been going on. But more than that, you'll be offered a solution. Heaven won't just expose, heaven will restore. You won't have to chase justice. Justice is already on its way. Blessing code 222, your peace is returning. More than you expected. More than they could block. There's a system they used, hidden in fake transactions, encrypted behind harmless apps, camouflaged in friendly exchanges. But the angelic realm cracked their code. Every stolen dollar. Every unauthorized login. Every deceitful scheme, they are being reversed. This person didn't just steal money. They tried to steal your future. But they underestimated who you are. And more importantly, they underestimated who walks with you. Archangel Michael says, you were born with divine favor. And anyone who touches your blessings with wicked hands will face divine correction. Prepare yourself emotionally. This will sting. But once the truth is revealed, you'll feel lighter than you have in months. You'll start to see everything more clearly. You'll remember the moments you ignored your gut. You'll recall the times they insisted on helping you set things up. You'll understand why your energy felt drained, why your mind couldn't rest, why your heart felt heavy. It wasn't paranoia. It was protection trying to get your attention. Blessing code 888, unexpected money is already finding its way to you, unlocked by justice. Once this call ends, you'll have a choice to make. Hold the anger, or release it. Justice is already working. Let the angels do what they do. Your job is to reclaim your peace. They took enough. Don't let them take your spirit too. The man on the call may tell you to go to a specific place. A location where proof has been stored. He may instruct you to change certain passwords, shut down certain apps, and block communication from a specific number. Follow those steps. That's your shield being activated. Blessing code 555, a spiritual firewall has been installed around your energy, your data, your destiny. There are legal steps being taken. You won't have to handle this alone. The angels have already positioned someone to fight this battle for you, a lawyer, a counselor, a spiritual warrior. They are ready. They were sent. And they will help you win without you having to get your hands dirty. Archangel Michael says, your kindness is sacred, but it has been tested too long. Those who feed off your light without permission must now face the consequences. They thought they had the upper hand. But this phone call will flip the entire game board. The one who plotted will be caught in their own trap. They forgot something simple: divine justice is never late. just silent. Until it strikes. This phone call will be short. But its impact will echo for a lifetime. You'll never trust the same way again, and that's not a curse. That's your awakening. Blessing code 111, a new level of wisdom, wealth, and discernment is being unlocked. Your name is protected. Your accounts are blessed. And what was meant to damage you will now become your testimony. Expect a shift in energy immediately after the call. Doors will begin to open that were once sealed shut. Money will start flowing again, not stolen this time, but destined. This isn't just a financial warning. It's a spiritual reboot. The betrayal was meant to break you. But instead, it will build you. You'll come back 10 times stronger, smarter, and more spiritually grounded. Don't answer every call, but this one. You'll know. The moment it rings, something in your soul will freeze and whisper, "This is it." They'll be caught in their own greed. And you will rise from this chaos with every single stolen thing restored, and more. Archangel Michael says, now that you know the truth, act boldly. Don't shrink back. This is your divine moment. Everything stolen is about to come home. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. You will not just recover your money, you will recover your voice. Because this wasn't just financial theft. It was soul manipulation. It was the slow attempt to dim your fire so you wouldn't notice your crown being replaced with shackles. But you've awakened now. The energy around your body is shifting. Your ancestors, your angels, and your protectors have returned to the front lines. They are surrounding your space right now. If you've been hearing footsteps when no one's there, if you felt chills run down your back for no reason, it's because divine presence is manifesting to guard your name. Every number you once trusted is being filtered. You may even lose contacts after this moment. Let them go. That's heaven detoxing your circle. And what comes next will prove just how divinely favored you are. There's someone who was pretending to support you, who even prayed with you, but they were watching your every move for a reason that wasn't holy. Their hands were in your data. Their eyes on your balance. Their heart corrupted by jealousy and greed. But the call that's coming is about to shatter every layer of their disguise. Blessing code 1212, new beginnings and multiplied favor are arriving without delay. Do not confront them yet. Let the call finish. Let the truth soak into your spirit. Let yourself breathe. Because everything is shifting now. You may feel overwhelmed. You may cry. That's okay. Release is the first step to restoration. After the phone call, the instructions you're given may lead you to check a specific account, or pull a file you never opened before. Do it. What you will see may include falsified documents, screenshots, and bank activities from a name you trusted the most. This may even lead to names you never expected, two people working together to drain you slowly. But it stops now. The reason you didn't detect it earlier was because the angels allowed it for a time, to expose everything hidden at once. This isn't just a financial trap, it's a spiritual awakening. From this moment forward, your discernment will sharpen. You will no longer entertain wolves in sheep's clothing. Blessing code 666, what was inverted in your life is now being turned upright. They underestimated how deeply heaven loves you. They thought their little trick would keep working forever. But now you'll see the reversal. Expect sudden payments. Unexpected credits. Opportunities tied to the exact amount they stole. You'll smile, not because you got revenge, but because you got your power back. Your intuition was screaming for weeks. Every sleepless night, every sudden migraine, every uneasy breath, it was your spirit warning you of what your eyes couldn't see. But now, the veil has been removed. They didn't just steal from your bank, they tried to steal your destiny. But Archangel Michael says, what belongs to the chosen cannot be taken, it can only be delayed. You were never abandoned in this fight. Every moment you felt alone, angels were gathering evidence. You were never defenseless, only patient. Now the hammer of truth is falling. This call will expose a deep betrayal, but also activate a new dimension of blessings you didn't expect. You'll see doors open that were once sealed shut with spiritual locks. Expect notifications. Legal victories. Unexpected bank deposits. And most importantly, peace returning to your mind. The thief thought they were clever. But their own pride led them to make one final mistake, and that's how they got caught. Blessing Code 313, Divine Justice is near, and joy is returning to your spirit. Let the tears fall. You've been holding them too long. You'll get an urge to clean your room, delete old texts, block numbers, sage your space, or play music you haven't played in years. Do it. That's your energy field realigning to its highest power. You are no longer being stolen from. You are being reintroduced to your full strength. From this moment forward, the angels are rerouting every stolen blessing back to your path. The mysterious caller who reveals the truth is not just a messenger, they are an instrument of restoration. You'll know them when they speak. Their tone will feel strangely familiar. It's your confirmation. They were sent to guide you, not just warn you. Some people will fall away from your life after this. They'll go silent. They'll ghost you. Some may even pretend nothing happened. Let them. That's not abandonment, it's divine subtraction. And every time something leaves, something greater is on the way. Blessing Code 717, Completion of Pain and Beginning of Miracles. The people behind the theft may even reach out to apologize, not because they're sorry, but because they're scared. They will realize you're no longer in the dark. You're walking with divine light now. And that light burns through every layer of deception. Your silence is over. Your power has returned. Archangel Michael says, your wealth isn't just money, it's your trust, your heart, your generosity, your belief in others. And all of it will be protected from now on. The phone call may feel like an ending, but it's really your beginning. Your protection team in heaven just activated a full takeover of every area of your life. So breathe. Watch how things start happening back to back. Calls. Offers. Refunds. Apologies. Clarity. Justice is on the way. Not just through the phone call, but through every single step you take after it. Your story is shifting from victim to victorious. And when it's all over, when the dust settles and the money returns, you'll finally understand why it had to happen this way. Because now, you're not just financially covered, you're spiritually bulletproof. You are no longer vulnerable to the wrong people. You are only available to divine alignments. The call is coming. And when it does, answer with strength. Because that's the moment the past ends and your new chapter begins. This message wasn't a coincidence. It was your wake-up call. Now rise, chosen one. Take back what was stolen. And never doubt your divine protection again. Archangel Michael is with you. He has always been. He always will be. Archangel Michael says, there is one more thing you must know before this call happens. The person stealing from you didn't do it alone. There is a second shadow involved, someone who gave them access, someone who stayed hidden behind a false smile. That second person is even closer than the first. Their hands never touched your account, but their mouth gave away the codes. It was betrayal by consent. They knew the moment the damage was done, you would feel too ashamed to speak up. But no more shame now. Shame belongs to the ones who plotted behind you, not to the one who trusted with a pure heart. You are not weak for believing in them, they are weak for destroying something so rare. This second individual will be harder to confront. They'll act confused, maybe even hurt, as if they are the ones being attacked. But Archangel Michael whispers, they are the gateway. Without them, the thief had no access. You'll begin to notice details you once ignored. That one time they insisted you hand them your phone. The way they asked questions like, what was your first pet's name again, in casual conversation. You thought it was nothing. But it was data collection, wrapped in warmth and laughter. Blessing code, 414, your eyes are now opened. No lie will be able to hide again. After the call, you may want to confront everyone involved immediately. But heaven urges, wait. Let divine alignment finish the exposure. Let the final piece drop into place. Because there is one more surprise. A third party, someone unexpected, has been watching everything from a distance, and they're coming forward with undeniable proof. They were silenced before. Threatened. Pressured to stay quiet. But the call you receive will also free them. They will come to you with trembling hands, holding information that connects all the dots. Bank logs. IP locations. Shared devices. Digital fingerprints. The truth will unfold like a book, one page at a time. You'll learn how far this went. How the thief didn't just steal once, but planned for months. And each step was watched by heaven, recorded in the spiritual realm. Because your pain was never meaningless. It was preparing you for this exact moment of justice. The person you'll hear about in the phone call may still be pretending to be your friend. They might still be smiling in your texts. But once the call ends, that smile will disappear. Because heaven is exposing them faster than they can deny. They may try to gaslight you, twist the facts, or blame you. But the evidence will speak louder than their lies. Archangel Michael says, you are not crazy for noticing the signs. You are gifted. Spiritually alert. Prophetic. You notice the shift in their tone. The delay in their replies. The sudden coldness. The strange discomfort in your gut. That wasn't paranoia. That was divine intelligence activating within you. And now, every alarm that went off in your soul is being proven right. Let yourself feel what needs to be felt. The betrayal. The heartbreak. The shock. But do not drown in it. Because what's coming is greater than what was stolen. Blessing Code 1001. What was broken is now being rebuilt with divine precision. You'll feel different after this. Lighter. Wiser. More powerful. People will say, something about you changed. And it did. Because truth has a way of refining the soul. It sets you ablaze in clarity and leaves behind only strength. After this phone call, your money will begin to behave differently. It will flow easier. Stick longer. Return faster. Why? Because the blockages caused by betrayal will have been removed. Heaven had to expose the leak before your harvest could come in. And now the harvest is near. Don't be surprised when new opportunities show up out of nowhere. When people offer to pay you more. When debts get cleared. When refunds arrive from companies you didn't even ask. This is your restoration season. And it's just beginning. Blessing Code 303. A divine cycle is ending, and a prosperous one is beginning. One last thing. Do not ignore any email, alert, or number that feels random in the next few hours or days. Heaven communicates in whispers. It may come through a voicemail, a spam folder, a message request from someone you forgot about. Open it. It may contain the final puzzle piece. Archangel Michael says, your silence was divine strategy. But now your voice is divine power. When you speak, truth will tremble through the air. Even your enemies will sit in silence, because the evidence is undeniable. You've been chosen to not only survive this, but to lead others out of it. Your story will inspire someone else who's been stolen from. They'll watch your strength and realize they're not alone. You didn't go through this in vain. You were picked because you can handle it, rise from it, and shine through it. This is not your ending. This is your divine rise. And now, as you wait for that mysterious phone call, be still and listen. The angels are already preparing the final moments before the reveal. Every detail is aligning. Every hidden thing is rising to the surface. Your justice is no longer waiting, it's knocking on your door. You may feel a strange stillness around you before the call happens. That silence isn't emptiness, it's spiritual preparation. It's the final breath before truth crashes into your reality like a divine tidal wave. This calm is sacred. It's your angels giving you space to strengthen your heart before it hears what it already sensed deep down. You might begin to notice unusual behavior in certain people. Sudden friendliness. Unexpected check-ins. People trying to get close again out of nowhere. Don't be fooled. They feel something coming. They don't know what, but their spirit is trembling because heaven is closing in on their secret. They'll sense your energy has changed. That you're no longer easy to manipulate. That you're no longer smiling just to keep peace. Because now your spirit is on fire. Activated. Ready. Blessing Code 1818. The enemies of your peace are now being scattered in divine disorder. You'll hear rumors, whispers, sudden accusations that seem to come from nowhere. That's them panicking, trying to get ahead of the exposure, creating distractions before the truth fully lands. But it's too late. The call has already been scheduled in the heavens, and no amount of lies can cancel it. Archangel Michael says, this betrayal wasn't meant to destroy you, it was meant to reveal your royalty. Royal blood always draws attack. But it also always activates the army of heaven when touched. This battle is being fought for you. Behind the veil. Through codes, confirmations, and timelines that only the divine understands. There may even be a number from a blocked or international line. You'll hesitate to answer, but answer anyway. What's inside that call isn't fear, it's freedom. Freedom from manipulation. Freedom from confusion. Freedom from every invisible hand that touched your blessings. Once you hear what's revealed, you may be tempted to act out of anger. To scream, confront, or even take revenge. But Archangel Michael whispers again, let justice finish its work. Let them wonder why you're so calm. Let them feel the fear of your silence. That silence now holds the thunder of divine judgment. Blessing Code 212. The enemies of your soul will hear what peace sounds like after they are removed. Expect confirmation in threes. 3 calls. 3 receipts. 3 messages within 3 days. This is not a coincidence. This is heaven's perfect signature, a divine stamp that your case is officially closed. Your accounts are being spiritually sealed. Every password. Every lock. Every barrier, divinely fortified. Soon, you will begin to dream again. Dreams of water, of flying, of old friends and keys. These are not random, they are visions of your release. Water means cleansing. Flying means elevation. Old friends mean the return of forgotten blessings. And keys? Keys mean something new is opening for you. You will step into the next season of your life knowing who to trust, and who to release. There will be no more confusion in your circle. The fog is gone. You are walking in clarity now. The person behind the theft may lose more than money, they may lose access to every space you once allowed them in. And that, too, is divine mercy. They'll feel the distance. The disconnection. The coldness. They'll blame you. Call you changed. But the truth is, you were finally restored. You no longer trust just because someone smiles. You trust what your spirit says now, and your spirit has been right all along. Archangel Michael says, watch how everything begins to return. Not just in money, but in strength, laughter, joy, and self-respect. Your energy is no longer leaking. Your light is no longer dimmed. Your soul is finally untouchable. Blessing Code 707. The full circle of protection has completed around you. Nothing shall touch your peace again. There will come a day soon, maybe in the next 24 to 48 hours, when something symbolic happens. A butterfly near your window. A bird staring too long. A clock flashing a repeating number. Don't ignore it. That's the heavenly signature that your next breakthrough has arrived. Soon, you'll realize this incident wasn't a curse. It was a cosmic realignment. It removed the takers from your life. It realigned your focus. It brought you face to face with your higher self. You've been reintroduced to who you were always meant to be. Wise. Powerful. Unshakable. You may even begin to receive apologies, not because they're sorry, but because they see you rising and fear being left behind. Let them speak. Then let them go. You are no longer for everyone. You are only for those assigned by heaven to your journey. Everything that happened, the betrayal, the lies, the loss, it was heaven allowing you to witness the truth before it ruined your future. Better now than later. Better the pain of realization than the poison of prolonged deception. Blessing Code 909. What ends now is making room for what lasts forever. When the money returns, and it will come with extras. Because heaven never returns what was stolen without interest. You'll find unexpected deposits. Surprise gifts. Back pay. Forgotten checks. Divine refunds. And when they come, they will bring healing with them. This message is your confirmation. The mysterious phone call is not just a warning. It is your divine invitation back into your full power. You are not a victim. You are the chosen. You are not broken. You are being rebuilt by angels. Archangel Michael says, heaven is not asking you to fight, heaven is asking you to trust. The war is already won. Now, just wait. The ring will come. And when it does, everything will make sense.